What's up, everybody? Matt Malatesta here in the Coach's Corner. We are here with Jonathan Winship. He is balling these guys out over at Vandergrift Soccer. Coach, congrats on reaching the state tournament. You know, just talk about what part of the season did you say, hey, this is really clicking. We got a shot at this.
I mean, I'll be honest, it kind of goes back to last year. We had some failures last year, and we really set a tone in terms of some culture changes and some agreements that we wanted to do. And ultimately, everybody's trying to go to the state tournament, right? It's one of those lofty goals that everybody can put out there. But I do think we knew when we were getting into the playoffs that if we got through Bowie, that we were going to have a really good chance at making it. And ultimately, that's what ended up happening. It's been taking it one game at a time.
You know, talk about the style. What would you say the style of your all's play is?
So I think one thing about us is we really have dynamic players who can do different styles of play. And so, it's really dependent on the opponent at times, right? And dependent on the moment in the game. But if we want to, we can keep the ball and really try to move you around. And at other times, we'll give you the ball and say, what are you going to do with it? And then we'll play on the counter. So we just really have the ability to adapt based on our opponent. And I think the strengths of the team.
You know, just talk about this matchup with Flower Mound. What are some of the keys to this game?
I mean, they're a battle-tested team. They're coming from the Dallas area, and we all know how strong Dallas's soccer has been over the years. So, we have some film on them. We have some scouting reports and stuff, and they do play a brute style. They're a very hardworking group of guys. So I think we're going to have to, try to hold the ball a lot and move them around the field and make them really work.
You know, you said culture earlier, and I'm big on this, just understanding what coaches really value in culture. How would you define your culture?
I think it's we have a motto, succeed as one. And I really believe in the wisdom of crowds in terms of everybody's input and opinion matters, but it doesn't matter unless we do all of the little things. And so there's a lot of tweaks that we made to our expectations of self. We went back to say a non-negotiable is that we start practice every day at this time, no matter if it's August 12th or whether it's, April 12th. And there are consequences behind that, and everybody's bought in, really building leadership within the room. And just, I have a senior group who really, really wants it, and they understand their role and responsibility in terms of not just building a culture for themselves, but also for the future of Vandergrift soccer, something that they can pass down as a legacy beyond just wins and losses.
We talked a second ago about Leander ISD with y'all and Glenn and Rouse having tremendous season. It seems like it's a community that's really soccer oriented.
Yeah, I do just believe that this influx in population and really the huge boom, and you're going to see that going further with Liberty Hill and Georgetown. I graduated from Georgetown in 2002, and I can tell you, as somebody who's been around, that 29 and that whole area looks nothing like it used to. And so I think there's just this huge benefit of the influx of population. And at the end of the day, to be successful, it really does come down to numbers, and then also having a community that their focus and priority sport is soccer.
All right, give us some of your headliners. Who are the stars?
Man, I got Amy Aranda. 4-year varsity player. He wears number 5 for us. If you saw that highlight that he hit that game winner against Bowie, free kick, 5 minutes left, maybe in second overtime. He's an absolute beast. One of our best players. Rory Jacobs, number 4, center back, 3-year varsity starter, incredible, holds it down in the back line. We've got 2 really good wingers, Yandel and Arion. Both are incredible. And then we really have a strong bench as well. So, that helps us too, because whenever we, in moments where we get tired, we can really put kids in and the level just doesn't drop.
You talked about playing at Georgetown in this area. What's it like kind of coming home and building your own program?
Yeah, it's a dream come true, really. I said this before that Vandergrift, when I came from Northeast in Austin, used to be Reagan. And, I left there and came to Vandergrift because I really did believe that it was a sleeping giant, and a place with the right person under the right conditions, we could start to make a push and build something that is not just for 1 year, but something that's sustainable. And so I think that's really big. And I'm really grateful for the coaching community that I'm in. Our district is really, really tight. And actually the McNeil head coach is my high school head coach from Georgetown. And so it's been really cool to come back and connect and get to, you know, revamp old relationships and old mentoring. And that also has driven a lot of the success here.
Well, he's building a superpower over there at Vandergrift. Let's see how this plays out as a state championship kind of whittles down this weekend. Coach Jonathan, talk about finally what is it going to take for y'all to win this game and then advance and win another game?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it is a game of soccer. It's a unique game, right? So we are going to need to be fortunate in moments. Players are going to have to come up really big. That's just the nature of the game, right? You can win or lose a game on one individual moment. I think we just need to be mentally something that we've developed throughout the year. It hasn't been easy for us. Every moment there have been obstacles that have come in the way, whether those obstacles are, tying games in district or even losing to Round Rock in district and kind of feeling like maybe the district title became a little bit out of our reach and having to recalibrate and rebound and then going, for example, to the Brandeis game where we had to go play on a Saturday and go to San Antonio and experience that and then be down 1-0 and have to really come back and charge back to win it. Having to see Bowie, I'm in a team, incredible coach over there. And I think all of those, and then Harlan, none of these games have been easy for us. And I think that mentality is something that hopefully will propel us through and help to, to secure the next win, because that's really what we're looking at right now. We're just looking at Flower Mound and looking to get one more win and give ourselves a chance.
All right, one of the best in the business, Jonathan Winship of Vandergrift High School. This is Matt with VYPE. We'll see y'all at the games.